one of your favorite All-Star weekend moments. And I think we know that, we definitely share at least one or two of them. I can tell you one of them is definitely Vince Carter going ape shit in the dunk contest. That dunk contest was low-key stacked.
And that was in the Bay. That was in the Bay. It wasn't like Vince. It wasn't like Vince just walked in and was like, all right, I'm just going to win the dunk contest. I mean, he did.
I mean, that's how he did walk in.
It did happen that way, but it wasn't like the guys that he beat out were like ass. Like, you were going against Jerry Stackhouse, Steve Francis, a young Ricky Davis from when he was in Charlotte, with the low cut. Yeah. Like, it wasn't like it was a bad dunk contest. And Steve Francis got up on a lot of his dunks, bro. Jerry Stackhouse was a high flyer,
T-Mac.
And he went against his own cousin in Mac. So it's like, T-Mac didn't want to do it, and his dunks was crazy, like the corkscrew 360, like the double pump. No one's seen that before, and he downplays it to the Zam. Like, you forget, like, yes, you're going against Vince.
You put it down and then brought it back.
Turned around while doing it. Do you know how hard that is to do? Like, Terrence Stansberry in the 80s when he was the Sonics couldn't even do that. When he did the Turtle World, what he called it, the Statue of Liberty. And those are some dunks.
The Statue of Liberty dunk. I was like,
bro, 360. It's a 360, but the way it's all about how you do it. And it's like, it's like you had creativity in terms of how you was bringing it. Mm-hmm. It's just the fact that it's Vince.
It's Vince. Vince was gonna win. Vince's last dunk, 2-hand from damn near the free throw line. He didn't have to do that.
Vince didn't want to even do it again because he's like, I think I fucked up the dunk contest. Nigga, you did.
you fucked up the dunk contest
forever.
For sure.
Like, we had some bops in between. Like, I would say the one where the back-to-back for Jason Richardson, he's an underrated.
Jason Richardson was a whole-ass dog in the dunk contest. He was a whole-ass dog in general. But in that dunk contest...
I mean, you got Steve Nash's wife for that.
Anyway. You know who else was a dog in the dunk contest? That kid from Seattle.
Desmond Mason? That's another one?
Desmond Mason, yep.
He was the first person to do the 540. At the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Because people thought Oladipo was the first one to do it in Brooklyn in 10 years ago. But it was definitely, that was a great dunk in Brooklyn. But it was definitely not, it was definitely him. Like, people thought it was just Oladipo. No, it was definitely Desmond Mason. Like, him and Jay Rich went back to, like, neck and neck in the damn finals in 2003. If it wasn't for that, like, that last dunk, that assist from Gilbert Arenas was nasty. You thought when Vince Carter said it was over, Jason did the dunk. Was like, nah, I won.
Right. That
dunk from behind the backboard?
Bro, the shit where
East
he caught
Bay,
it.
one hand?
East Bay left?
With the offhand, bro.
Nah, bro. You're wilding, bro. You're wilding out, bro.
It was wild. It was crazy. I was like, I remember playing this day, like how that dunk contest was, to the point where, like, Jordan guy was like, ooh, like, if you get the GOAT to come up, like, he was like, yo, like, this is.
Fred Jones had a good dunk contest too.
Even though Jay Rich was robbed of the 3-peat.
He was.
He
had a good contest, but Jason Richardson was definitely robbed.
I was mad about that one heavily.
Robberies. Goddamn, Dwayne Wade can never, ever.
The one in Chicago. Oh,
man.
The one in Chicago.
That was one of the greatest dunk contests of all time.
Yeah, since Vince, yeah.
Yeah. Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine.
In Toronto, that one was crazy.
Yeah. Gerald Green blowing out the fucking cupcake.
That shit was crazy. Dwight was like unhuman.
Yeah, Dwight was
my man touched the backboard, caught it with the other hand, and dunked it. I was like, what you on?
This man dunked it with the Nerf hoop and the NBA hoop.
He dunked it 12 feet. I'm like, yo, bro, what are you on, bro? I used to think Dwight was on HGH because I'm like, he like for a guy who was already tall.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to jump. That nigga floated. I see why Kenny Smith called him Superman and it got Shaq pissed off for 20 years.
Still
to this day. So it's like my man used to float. Like the Iggy got robbed in 06. As much as I could, a Knick fan, I love Nate Robinson, but
Iguodala got robbed. Oh my god,
Iggy did get robbed. Iggy did get robbed.
Winning it 3 times, but god damn it,
one of them should have went to Iggy. One of them should have went to Iggy.
Yeah,
for sure should have went to Iggy.
What other moments in the All-Star weekend? One of the moments I wasn't alive for, but when I rewatched it, goddamn Larry Bird and his 3-point contest.
That was cold. Like, how you walk into a room and be like, all right, so who's coming in second?
It's like, bitch, who you talking to? I'm talking, and Larry Bird would be like, I'm talking to you.
Talking to you, like holding the course, holding the beer, like, all right, I'm gonna beat y'all. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I always say that Luka reminds me of Larry Bird. Larry Bird will kick your ass and have a Bud Light right after.
Right.
Luka almost gentleman swept the fucking Wolves last year. Had a Coors Light before Michael Finley took it away.
Michael Finley was like, nah.
I was like, Larry Bird did this shit and won 3 championships and won 3 MVPs back to back. Luka's fine. And y'all traded that nigga away? I still don't get it. Now, one All-Star moment I can remember. Peja and Ray going at it in the 3-point contest. Yeah. That one year. That was Brent Barry pulled out the crip walk at the 03 All-Star game. At the 3-point shootout. Like, Brent Barry was down. Like, he hit that seat walk crazy.
Like, we like Brent. We like Brent.
I was like, Brent, I didn't know you was like that, son. I was like, yo, I listen, if I were you, man, I would have hit Tony Parker too if he's trying to sleep with my wife.
Yeah, I'd knock the shit out of Tony Parker.
Tony Parker, bitch ass.
Bitch ass. Tony Parker just bitch everywhere.
To be honest, like, I need 5 minutes with Tony Parker. How the fuck do you have Eva Longoria and you fumble her?
Bruh.
Duncan did set you up for her and you fumbled it.
How do you just because you want to mess with other people's wives and shit like that?
Like the fuck,
bro,
like
bro, you made French people look bad for a long time, bro.
Like
Victor Wembanyama is the first French person I like.
Like, as I'm saying, like since Tony, like
yeah, I didn't like Tony